Hello and welcome back to another episode of Solent FOOD Action. On today's episode we'll be learning to cook spaghetti bolognese. So the aim of this video is to make it simple but tasty, and to do that we'll be using ingredients such as an onion, mushrooms, mincemeat, a red pepper, some smooth tomato sauce, some mixed herbs. You can use oregano or anything like that if you don't have mixed herbs, some spaghetti, garlic, salt and pepper.
I can appreciate that not everybody has the same equipment and utensils. That's absolutely fine. Just use whatever you can find in the kitchen that will help assist you in cooking the food. If you have any troubles, you can always go and ask your parents, but remember, it doesn't have to be the same as what I use. Just find what you can and I'm sure it'll be great.
So to start with, before we start touching these ingredients and cooking, make sure you wash your hands. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to prepare the vegetables. The first thing I'm going to do is to cut the garlic. Using a sharp knife, cut off each end of the garlic. And then what you do is, using your fingers, is peel the rest of the skin from the clove of garlic. For this, I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic. I just find that this gives the bolognese some lovely flavour. If you're not a fan of garlic, you do not have to use it, of course. And then using your knife, you can finely chop the garlic into small pieces. And then if you want to make it really fine, you can just use your knife, put your hand on the back edge of the knife and just slowly chop it up into smaller pieces, and then you go over it as many times as you like to make it as fine as you like. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have a garlic crusher, this is the easiest way to do it. Pop the clove of garlic into the crusher like so. Squeeze down, and there you see the garlic come out from the other end, and then use your knife just to slowly scrape it off. Okay, so now the garlic's cut up, we're now going to move on to the onion. I already have a half chopped onion, so all I need to do is to cut off the bottom of the onion. Remember to keep your fingers out of the way of that sharp blade. I'll then peel off the rest of the skin. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the onion in half, like so. Now, for a spaghetti bolognese, I like my onion to be roughly chopped. So, following no sequence, I just like to cut down the onion in any direction. Like so. Now remember that onions will reduce down in size whilst you're cooking, so although that might look like it's cut up quite large, it will reduce in the frying pan. Now that I've chopped up the onion and the garlic, I'm going to place them both into a bowl together. This is because when we start to fry off the vegetables, onion and garlic goes in first, and it gives everything such a lovely smell and taste. We are then going to move on to cutting up the mushrooms. Again, you can cut these mushrooms up however you like. I just like to slice them down the side and then give them another chop in half, like so. It's entirely up to you how many mushrooms you use. I'm a big fan of mushrooms, so I tend to use quite a lot. So I like like to also, whilst I'm cutting an onion, I like to rest the stalk on the chopping board. It just gives it a bit of stability, stops the mushroom from sliding around everywhere. I'm now going to move on to the pepper. So with the pepper, I like to slice down one side, turn it over, cut down the other side, turn again, cut down that side, and then finally the last side, just leaving the core. So like the onion, I like to chop my peppers roughly as well. So, no particular shape or size, just cut them into however big you like them. Okay, that's the pepper and the rest of the vegetables cut up, ready to start cooking. Okay, so now we're ready to start cooking. Here's some of the equipment we're going to need. A colander or a strainer of some form, a saucepan for the spaghetti, a frying pan or a wok, wooden spoon and a fork. Okay, let's get cracking. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to start by pouring maybe a tablespoon of oil into the wok. I'm then going to turn on the gas hob onto a low temperature and wait for this oil to warm up. In the meantime, I've put some water into the kettle to boil, ready for when we put the spaghetti in. Okay, so once we've let the oil heat up for a few minutes, we're first going to add the onions and the garlic. So onions and garlic are in. We're going to keep the temperature nice and low for the minute because you don't want the garlic to burn. If the garlic burns, it'll become bitter and it's not a taste you want for your spaghetti bolognese. We're going to let these onions cook down for maybe 2 to 3 minutes before we start adding other ingredients. Okay, so I've let the onions and garlic cook down for a few minutes until they soften up a little bit. The smell coming from this is incredible. Next then we're going to add the peppers. And the mushrooms. I'm also going to add a touch of pepper and a touch of salt, just for a bit of seasoning to really bring out the flavours and everything we're cooking. Okay, so I've let the rest of the vegetables cook for a further 4 to 5 minutes until they're nice and soft. You could cook them for a little bit less if you like your vegetables more crunchy, but I prefer mine to be a little bit soft. So now the vegetables are cooked enough, I'm now going to add the mincemeat into the wok. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my wooden spoon just to break the mince up. The idea is that we don't get clumps of beef in the bolognese. We want to try and make it as fine as possible, so break it up as much as you can and then mix it and keep just chopping away at it with the wooden spoon. And again, add a touch more salt and a touch more pepper. And we're going to cook this down until the mincemeat has turned from a pink to a brown. Okay, so as you can see, the beef is nearly cooked, maybe a few more minutes and hopefully it should be ready. Okay, so now my mince has turned from pink to brown, it's ready to start adding the sauce. Okay, so to open this, we just lift up the flap on the side, cut the end off, squeeze it gently to open up the end, and then we're just going to pour this. I've gone for about half of the carton just to see how it looks. Give it a little bit of a stir. I'm going to add add a little bit more. So I've ended up adding about 3/4 of this carton into my Bolognese mix. And I've kept this temperature at a medium heat this entire time. I'm now just going to leave it for a few minutes to start to simmer, and I'm going to get the spaghetti in the pan ready to boil. Okay, so after all of that, I've decided to end up putting the whole carton of the tomato sauce into the Bolognese, just to make it nice and thick. And whilst we're getting ready to put the spaghetti in, I'm also now going to add the herbs. Just a light sprinkle. It just gives it an extra depth and flavour. And stir those herbs in. Okay, so now for the spaghetti. I'm terrible at getting the right amount of spaghetti into the pan, but depending on how many you're cooking for, will depend on how much spaghetti you put in. For me personally, I'll only be cooking for 2 people, so I will grab a handful out from the packet, and I will just let it slowly slip into the boiling pan of water. I've ended up using just under half the packet, so if you're cooking for 4, I'd probably suggest using the whole packet. Depends how much you can eat, really. So as you can see with the spaghetti, I've just let it rest into the pan, and once the bottom half is softened up enough, I'm going to use my fork just to sort of press on the spaghetti until it's soft enough to fold in. Remember, that is boiling hot water, so you want to keep your hands as far away from it as possible. Okay, so the spaghetti's cooking. I've turned the Bolognese mix down to a low just to keep it ticking over. The spaghetti should take between 8 to 9 minutes, so make sure you put a timer on, and let's just wait. Okay, so after cooking my spaghetti for about 9 minutes, it's ready to get out of the pan and put into the colander. So take the pan off the hobs, pour the water away into the colander. Watch out for that steam because it is very hot. And then we're just going to sit the colander back into the pan and let all the water drain off for a few minutes. Okay, so right, we're ready to serve up. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so there you have it. Nice, simple spaghetti bolognese. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully that episode has been helpful to you guys, and you can go forward and make your own spaghetti bolognese. It's a very simple recipe, but that doesn't mean it isn't packed full of flavour. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks.